Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Byju's Exam Prep. I'm good, Dikshit. Jai Jagannath Ashish. Good morning, all of you. Hopefully, I'm audible. I'm also visible. We'll start in a minute. No, I take the class from office. I'm sorry, Ashish, for your loss. Please cover from the recorded lectures. No, you can take lectures from the home also. That's not a problem. It's okay, Ashish. Nikhil question is not clear. No, I'm taking the class from office right now. I've come to office right now. Around, you leave from your home around 5:20 to reach this place. Shubh Prabhat, everyone. Let us begin, everyone. The first topic for the day, and a very interesting topic, Indian National Army. And I would put 3-star marks, a very, very important chapter. All of you, neither need Bipin Chandra nor you need spectrum for this chapter. No need to read the book if you have done everything from this slide. Now, please understand, this topic has two parts. As you all know, Subhash Chandra Bose is involved here. So I will talk about the background, and then I will talk to you about the Indian National Army. Two parts. How was it formed? Where was it formed? Who were the important leaders? All those things we are going to talk about here. Everyone, let me begin with the background. You all know that Subhash Chandra Bose was the president of Congress in 1938 and 1939 sessions of Congress. In two sessions, 38 and 39, Subhash Chandra Bose is the president of Congress. In this session, he defeated Pattabhi Sitaramaiah and became the president of Congress. Even though Pattabhi Sitaramaiah was Gandhiji's candidate, Gandhiji openly said also that this is not the defeat of Pattabhi Sitaramaiah, but this is my defeat. The problem is, all of you understand, Subhash Chandra Bose became the president, but the problem was that his working relation with almost all the other prominent Congress leaders became very, very deteriorated. And that is the reason. Within 1 month, he resigned from Congress and later formed his own party called Forward Bloc. He resigned and he has gone out. Now, Netaji, as he will be called later, you all know, is the leader from Bengal. And he does a protest against the installation of statue of a person named Holwell in Calcutta. And for that, British arrest him. Initially, the Britishers have kept him in jail. Later, he was shifted to house arrest. Everyone, you understand what is house arrest? Netaji or Subhash Chandra Bose is now under house arrest. Now, from house arrest, he escaped. So what was happening was that Netaji or Subhash Chandra Bose was every day, inviting a relative or another relative to his house to meet him, and he would meet them. One day he invited all his relatives like it's a party, and in the party he did a disguise and went out of this place. He escaped from Calcutta. Those who are from Jharkhand, all of you in this class, you would know from there he escaped to a place called Gomo. Gomo is a railway station near Bokaro, Dhanbad, which is now named after Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. And from Gomo, he moved to Peshawar, which is in Northwest Frontier Province. Now here, he took a pseudonym. So he called himself Ziauddin and was helped by a person named Bhagat Ram. Now you all will say that, sir, why is he going to Northwest Frontier Province? What is he going to do? The idea is, from this place, he entered into Soviet Union. All of you, Netaji, or at this moment Subhash Chandra Bose, has gone to Soviet Union to get the help for a fight against the Britishers. But you will study in world history that Soviet Union around June 1941 joined World War II on the side of Britain. Now everyone, will Soviet Union now help Netaji or Subhash Chandra Bose? No. So from here, now Subhash Chandra Bose has gone to Germany. Everyone, very simple logic. Netaji's logic is, enemy's enemy is my friend. World War II is going on. Britain is fighting with Germany. So Netaji feels Germany is his friend. So he goes to Germany to get assistance and meets Hitler. Now, all of you, there are many stories, not that important from UPSC's perspective, but let me tell you a few facts here. At this moment, he starts calling himself as Orlando Mazzotta. So now his pseudonym is Orlando Mazzotta. So he meets Hitler as Orlando Mazzotta while he is here in Germany. He forms a freedom army, and his headquarters right now became Dresden in Germany. Everyone, his supporters from here onwards started to call him as Netaji. Now, from here only, Netaji for the first time gave the slogan of Jai Hind. He gave this slogan. The problem is that the war in Asia on the side of Germany was being fought by Japan. And that's why Subhash Chandra Bose, now from Germany, came to Japan in February 1943 to seek their assistance in the war against British. Each one of you, those who came late apart from them, is every point of background clear or not? That how Netaji has traveled every place, how the name Netaji has been used for him. Yes, Kishan. Absolutely clear. This is one part of the story. Now, all of you, Ocean, I've clearly written in red. Please see here. To get assistance because Japan is fighting in World War II. Of course, Zeba, he cannot openly go everywhere. Am I clear? All of you, is this clear? Don't only write about INA. Please be very, very clear. Don't write only about INA. Start from beginning. That is NCM, Swaraj Party, what he did during CDM, being the president of Congress. All those things have to be mentioned at this point. Moving to background. All of you. World War II is going on. We all know this, that World War II is going on. Now, Britain is fighting in Southeast Asia. Okay? And they were losing. They were losing in these areas. Now, I don't know, everyone, Malaya. Malaya is modern day Malaysia. So I'm writing in bracket, modern day Malaysia. Everyone, Britain has lost in Malaysia. So, all of you, if you are losing, what will you do? If you are losing, what are you going to do? You are invariably going to move back. That is the forces. But then one of the person, please remember this name, his name is Mohan Singh. Who is Mohan Singh? An officer in British Army. Mohan Singh, what he does is, rather than moving back, he approaches Japan for help. So Mohan Singh is like, I'm not going back. He went on the side of Japanese and is asking them, please help me in fighting the British. So now, a Japanese person named Major Fujiwara, another person named Gyani Pritam Singh, they all start helping Mohan Singh to form an Indian National Army, also known as Azad Hind Fauj. Now, these two people are helping Mohan Singh by supplying all the POWs. POW means prisoner of war. So the Indian prisoners of war were given to Singh for recruitment in INA. Now, this is when Malaya has been lost. I told you in Southeast Asia, Britain is losing. So later, they lose Singapore. Now, all of you, after the British defeat in Singapore, around 45,000 POWs were given to Singh. And out of these 45,000, 40,000 were ready to join INA. They are like, please, I'm ready. We are ready to fight for our country. Now, everyone understand one point. At this moment, Indian National Army is ready to fight for India. Please understand, they are ready to fight for our country. But then they would fight only on the invitation of Congress and the people of India. Please understand this point. They are trying to show that, see, we are not enemies, we are the friends of Indians. And as such, we will come to help India only when our friends like INC, which is leading the national struggle, and the people, they ask our help. Now, everyone, most probably you people have not studied world history. Don't worry about that. But all of you, do you have some idea? Have you heard stories? Can you tell me what was the conduct of Japanese in World War II? What type of people they were considered during World War II? Absolutely. They were considered as cruel, barbaric, dangerous, brutal. So, everyone, you tell me, all of you, INA is also thinking that they will check against any misconduct of Japanese and a future Japanese occupation of India. All of you, they are thinking, INA is thinking, if we remain with Japan, they will not be able to occupy India because we would now be their friends. And they are also thinking that Japanese would not be able to misbehave with the Indians. Everyone, am I clear with this point? All of you, am I clear with this point? They are very, very clear that we will check this thing. Now, all of you, tell me one more thing. Yesterday only we studied around this moment only. Quit India movement also began or not? Everyone, around this moment, yesterday we studied Quit India movement began. That is why I always say that the independence of India did not come because of any one person. It began because of all these factors. Inside India, the work done by Congress, Quit India, etc. Outside India, the work done by Indian National Army. So around this period, all of you, do you remember? And I'll just ask you, we studied the name of a person named Ras Bihari Bose. All of you, do you remember Ras Bihari Bose? After Gadar, he had fled what? India, and had come to Japan. And in Japan, he had formed Indian Independence League. Later, this league, they met in Bangkok, which is now known as Bangkok Conference. In this conference, Ras Bihari Bose was elected as its president, Mohan Singh elected as the commander of the army, and the last person here was Subhash Chandra Bose was invited to lead INA. Everyone, where is Subhash Chandra Bose at this moment? In Germany. And Netaji has been invited that Mr. Bose, please come from Germany to Japan. Please lead us. And that's why, please understand, Subhash Chandra Bose around July 1943 came to Singapore to lead INA. One another problem had happened is, by this time, there were differences between INA and Japanese over a role of the Indians in the fight. INA wanted a very big army of almost 2 lakh soldiers. On the other side, they were like, we don't want such a big army. Everyone, very, very clearly, right hand side, what I have written is the background, how Netaji has joined INA. Left hand side, all of you, I have told you the formation of INA. My first 25 minutes of the class have gone on this one slide. Every relevant point which is needed for this exam with regards to this chapter is mentioned here. Am I clear? Balaraju, what did I say? Tell me. No, Sandeep. Kishan, of course, Britishers. No, Stephen. See, please understand. In mains, you cannot write like this. Everyone, think about this. Now, in mains, I wrote POW sing for recruitment in INA. What does that mean? It grammatically makes no sense. Okay. Where is that? All of you, what does INA do? Those who don't know the full form of POW, I said earlier also, prisoner of war. Each one of you, where is Netaji? Netaji comes to Japan. He has come to Japan and asks them for help. In the meantime, Ras Bihari Bose hands him the leadership. Now, all of you, 21st October 1943, he is setting up a provisional government. All of you, you understand what is provisional government? Provisional means interim government. The name is Azad Hind Sarkar, or in Urdu the name was Arzi Hukumat e Azad Hind. Headquarter is Singapore. And everyone, if there is a government, you all can understand there would be ministers. I'm only naming one minister who was handling the women department, Lakshmi Swaminathan. After marriage, she became Lakshmi Sehgal. Please remember one very important name. So from here onwards, you all can understand the INA movement is being led by Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. And I hope you all would have heard the famous slogan of his, "Give me blood, I will give you freedom. This slogan was given in Malaya. Malaya is present-day Malaysia. Again, I'm repeating. Now, all of you, very important point. See, it's an English class. That's why this is the English translation. Those who want to understand the Hindi of this, तुम मुझे खून दो, मैं तुम्हें आजादी दूंगा. So, for those who want it in Hindi, this is the Hindi line. Now, black. Everyone, think about this. I'm giving you 5 names here. That is the names of 5 battalions formed by Netaji here. Please look at the names. Everyone, the names are Gandhi, Azad, Nehru, Subhash, Rani Jhansi. Each one of you, can you see this name? Everyone, can you all see these 5 names? Very simple question I'm asking. Why did Subhash Chandra Bose name the battalion after Gandhiji? Because we saw just in the previous slide, Netaji has differences with Gandhiji. Why is Netaji giving the name of one battalion to Gandhi? All of you, tell me one thing. Everyone, tell me one thing. Why is Netaji naming one battalion after Nehru? Why is Netaji having one battalion in the name of Azad? See, please understand. See, this is one thing that I always want to tell people. See, differences of our freedom fighters was about methods. Please, everyone, please understand this point. The difference of Netaji and Gandhiji is about the method to adopt in order to get the independence. Nobody is questioning everybody's commitment. Nobody is questioning everybody's patriotism. They do not have animosity against each other. They are not enemies. Please understand. In Hindi, there is a very beautiful word. Matbhed hai, manbhed nahi. Matbhed means that there is a difference in opinion, but not a difference when it comes to, minds or heart. Hearts are same. Azad name is because Maulana Azad is the president of Congress at this point of time. Nehru, Gandhiji's successor at this point of time. Subhash, of course, after himself or his name. Each one of you, am I clear? Tulsi, come on time. You will get the points. Everyone, clear with this? Now, if you all have some idea, the first part of our country, which was won by the Japanese, was Andaman and Nicobar in November 1943, and they were given to Netaji. Netaji named it as Shahid Dweep, Swaraj Dweep. See, this is all whatever is happening in INA. So you can see we have reached November 1943. Now very soon, all of you, the headquarter was shifted from Singapore to Rangoon. All of you, Burma, you have to come to Burma now. Why would you stay so far away from India? So they have changed their headquarters here. All of you, do you understand what is a war cry? INA decided their war cry will be Chalo Delhi. That is, Delhi is their target and this is their war cry. And around this period only, in April 1944, Netaji even inaugurated a bank known as Azad Hind Bank, which is in Rangoon. Am I clear? Bhavna, these are simple GK facts. It's very unfortunate if you don't know where is Rangoon. At least, please try to do something on your own. Simple, do Google search, and you will be amazed to know that Rangoon is nowhere else but in our neighborhood, Myanmar or Burma. Now, everyone, Netaji at this moment sought the blessings of Gandhiji that he is going to start the last freedom struggle, the last war for freedom of India. And here only, Netaji was the first person to call Gandhiji as the father of the nation. Everyone, please remember. No, all this is happening on radio. Netaji is not traveling here. All this, talks are happening on the radio. Azad Hind Radio. No, he's not traveling. That's what. Everyone, I'm done with this chapter. Am I clear? All of you. Am I clear? Imphal campaign. Now, everyone, why was INA formed? Think about this. Why was INA formed? Of course, to fight the British and get the independence. To fight for the nation, for our country, get independence for our country. So, one INA battalion, which was led by Shahnawaz Khan, attacked India from the northeastern side. One INA battalion led by him is attacking. But everyone, by this time, that is by 1944, in world history you will study that the Axis powers, that is Japan side, had started to lose the war. And that is why one, that Japan was losing, and the another, the fact that Japanese did discriminatory treatment of Indians. What did this do was that this demoralized us. our soldiers got demoralized, we lost the war, and by mid 1945 a retreat got completed. Our soldiers went back, or they surrendered in front of the British, and this way the INA has lost this great war that they were fighting to get independence of our country. Am I clear? All of you. Rajneesh, don't write that. You have no proof of that. Please write something for which you have the proof. Don't get emotional and write whatever you want. Sachin, women are involved. Please see. This battalion is women battalion. Similarly, please see, the ministers are in the, women. Now, all of you. You have lost. You all have lost. Now, let's say you were the fighters of INA in those days. After losing, what do you expect will happen to you? Think about this, guys. You have lost. So now what will happen? Trial. That is, cases were filed against you. And everyone, the British, they chose that they will be doing this trial from Red Fort. Red Fort trial, also known as INA trial. Everyone, why Red Fort? Please understand, the British chose Red Fort because this was the symbol of Indian authority. This was the symbol from where the from where the Mughals had ruled India. So the Britishers, they chose Red Fort. Everyone, am I clear why Red Fort only? Those who were asking why Red Fort, Lal Kila hi kyun, why Red Fort, am I clear? Number two, all of you, do you think they will run the cases against so many thousands of people? So what they did was, they chose 3 people. Everyone, look at the names. UPSC has already asked their names. Shahnawaz Khan, Prem Kumar Sehgal, Gurbaksh Singh Dhillon. All of you, one Muslim, one Hindu, one Sikh. All of you, they wanted to give whatever symbol, whatever signal. The problem is, they chose one Hindu, Muslim, Sikh. This united the Indians. Everyone, am I clear? No. See, this trial is being done. Please understand, Prasad. This trial is being done for a very simple reason, that these people have fought against the Britishers. So they were accused of waging war against the king. They had started a war against the king at this point. For British, their leading lawyer was Attorney General. Yeah, sorry, journal I'm writing. Sorry. Just a second. Attorney General Noshirwan, spelling is wrong, Noshirwan P. Engineer. He was there, I would say, Attorney General, Chief Lawyer. Now, all of you, think about this. He is the person, and initially they got death sentence for everyone involved in this case, which was later turned into life imprisonment. It was later turned into life imprisonment by the army chief Auchinleck. Everyone, why was their death sentences converted to life imprisonment? Can you think about this? Why were their death sentence changed into life imprisonment? Of course, this has happened because of Indian pressure. Pressure of the people. Now, everyone tell me one more thing. Was there not the pressure when Bhagat Singh and all were being hanged? Each one of you. Was there not the pressure when Bhagat Singh and all were being hanged? But then it did not change. Absolutely. The time has changed. This time the Britishers know they are on back foot. The freedom struggle of 1931 is very different from the freedom struggle of 46. We are very close to our goal of independence. The Britishers know they cannot ignore us. Already, each one of you think in this manner. Already you know, yesterday you studied the lower bureaucracy, that is civil servants, had gone against the British. Today you are seeing army has gone against the British. Now it is practically impossible for the British to not succumb to the pressure being built by the Indians. No, of course, you need Indian lawyers, all of you. You need lawyers from Indian side also. So from our side, the lawyers were Tej Bahadur Sapru, Jawaharlal Nehru, Kajju, Asif Ali, Bhula Bhai Desai, almost 24 lawyers from our side, and he was the head of all this. Servants. Everyone, am I clear till here? Yes, K.N. Kajju. He was the father of Markanj Kajju, Ashish. All of them are stalwarts. Those who want the full name, no, not needed. K.N. Kajju. Very prominent lawyer of those days. I think he went on to become Supreme Court judge. His son was the chief judge of, I think, Allahabad High Court, and then Mr. Markanj Kajju again became the judge of Supreme Court. Now, all of you tell me one last thing. Till yesterday, I was fighting for the British. Was I getting salary or not? When I was fighting for the British, was I getting salary or not? Now, am I getting the salary? Now, when I fought against the British, am I getting the salary? I am in jail. So, all of you, don't you think my family would be in a very big problem? Each one of you, you tell me. Don't you think my family needs help? So, everyone, there was an INA relief and inquiry committee which was formed in those days by Congress. Idea is to give money plus food, and upon their release, if possible, some employment to these people. Some employment. Okay, Satyam. Sharat Chandra Bose, the elder brother of Subhash Chandra Bose, played a very, very important role in this INA Relief and Inquiry Committee. No, see, please understand, I'm not saying that only Congress worked. In fact, let me tell you, everyone, at this moment, everyone, whether it is League, Congress, Akalis, RSS, Hindu Mahasabha, Justice Party, CPI, Unionist Party, all of you, please understand, they all have got united. Everyone, please understand, Muslim is also being on the trial, Hindu is also on trial, a Sikh is also on trial. Everybody has become united on this issue. Of course, though I must admit, in the words of I'm forgetting the name, the viceroy of those days, the viceroys clearly said that, see, all of them are fighting, but the most vociferous out of them is Congress. Kushi, you can always zoom. I cannot write everything if my font becomes bigger. Please understand my problem. And that's why I am telling you, you can zoom also. You have the facility to zoom this thing. You can always zoom it and see. I cannot do that. All of you, I'm done with INA. Did I write his name, Satyam? For those who are asking, where is Netaji? Please remember, around 45, apparently in a plane crash, he died in Taiwan. But many of his supporters believe that he was not dead. He did not die. And with this started many conspiracy theories. Many people said Netaji is not dead. Some people said he lives like a Gumnami Baba. In North India, there was a person named Gumnami Baba. Some people said he is like Netaji. Others said he is hiding in Siberia. Some said he was arrested and put behind the bar. Different conspiracy theories. It's a mystery. And to resolve this mystery, 3 committees were formed. Shahnawaz, second is Khosla and Justice Mukherjee Committee. First 2 said that he died in this plane crash. Third one said he did not die in the plane crash, but by 2005, when this report came, He must have died because of the advanced age. Now, all of you, yes, in Tashkent, that I have left, Anandu, I'll show you. In Tashkent, also, some people said that he was there. Everyone, my simple point is whether he is alive or dead, I'm not somebody who can claim it very, very, decisively on any side. My feeling is, if, and I don't know if you all know, the ashes of Netaji is there in a temple in Japan. If possible, we can have a DNA test on those ashes. Now, when I was teaching this last year in Delhi classroom, a student who is from that background, she said that the DNA testing of ashes cannot happen. The ashes are there. His ashes are available in a temple in Japan. I'm not sure about that. Everyone, if you have an idea, Netaji had married a German lady. And again, if you people have been reading, Netaji had only one daughter. She's alive, lives in Germany even today. And this was her opinion that why don't we do this thing and try to find out the reality, the truth. Because last year also, when the archival reports were brought out, nothing came out on Netaji very substantially. Everyone, am I clear? See, Netaji can go on throughout the day. There are hundreds of things. Archives, most of the confidential documents have been brought out in the public domain. Nothing much has come out of that. Yeah, she's a very proud lady. Why should not she be? She keeps on giving, I remember in the month of January, when the birthday celebrations of Netaji were happening, we saw many news reports of us. Himani, please come on time. And please see, I have already said here that his supporters had started to call him Netaji here. Please understand. That's, if he would have died in a plane crash, think about this. All of you, think about this. If he would have died in a plane crash, the ashes, after that, what would have remained? See, this is not needed. I think I'll take another pen. Her daughter's name is Anita Bose. Bose from the name of Subhash Chandra Bose, and from her mother's side, the name is Pafaf, whatever the pronunciation may be. So Anita Bose Pafaf. Yes, Shyam. All of you, see, exact 1 hour I have given on this topic. I have given you a practice question also. I cannot do anything more than this. I'm done. Absolutely done with this topic. Those who came late, a very small suggestion, please study it from, recorded lectures. Number 2, one more thing, let me clarify. Let me clarify one more thing. See, many of you don't read the recording also that day. So, for example, in my first lecture, I said, go for chronology video. Even today, yesterday also, I got around 13, 14 emails where people are asking, please give me chronology video. See, one thing, be very clear. I'm not sitting here to, clarify these mails where you are not getting one particular lecture. Please be attentive, please do the lectures that day itself. Many people are writing mails, sir, I missed one class, two class, how do I cover that? Bring discipline in your life. UPSC wants discipline. Those who are disciplined, they will only clear this exam. Please be very, very clear. Everyone, module 21. Can you see here? This is basically the period from 1945 to 47. Now, please remember, yesterday we saw, all of you, I will make one very important slide for you. I'll take 5 minutes and make this. Each one of you, you will help me here. World War II began. Initially, Britain is losing. They need our help. So they give us August offer. We rejected this offer and rather decided to start individual satyagraha. Later, British offered us Cripps proposal. We again rejected this and launched Quit India movement. Everyone, around this moment only, different people came with different ideas. So there was Rajaji plan, there was Desai Liaquat Pact. Each one of you, tell me, this much we studied yesterday. Any doubt here? Everyone, this much we did yesterday. Is the story clear? See, this is the way. Flow chart, it's like a flow chart. How the things are moving. One by one, how the events are happening. Now, because it is history, things operate simultaneously. So when in India, Quit India was going on, similar time, Indian National Army was also working. We saw today INA, and we saw after their loss, they had to face INA trial. They had to face INA trial at this point of time. Now, all of you think here. Where are the Congress leaders during Quit India? All of you. Where are the Congress leaders during Quit India? In jail. Absolutely. Now, they will get released from jail. And now what we are going to study, I'm telling you. Everyone, the Viceroy of India will invite them to Shimla for something called Wavell Plan. The problem is, this plan will also fail. This will fail. Later, they will bring another plan, cabinet mission plan. The problem will be around the same time when cabinet mission plan was going on, there will be a mutiny known as Royal Indian Navy mutiny. Our Navy will also revolt against the British. And almost around the similar time in India, general elections were also happening. Now, after cabinet mission plan, they sent another plan known as Mountbatten plan. And according to this plan only, we will get Indian Independence Act 1947. But before this plan came, there were some other efforts also, like Balkan Plan, Bengal Pact. Too many efforts were done. Each one of you, 1940 August, September 1940, March 1942, August 1942. These two are around 1944-45. Indian National Army and trial from 42 till 45-46. Wavell Plan, June 1945. Cabinet Mission Plan, February, March onwards 1946. Royal Indian Navy, February 1946. Mountbatten Plan, June 1947. Balkan Plan, April-May 1947. Bengal Pact, around 46-47. And Independence Act, July 1947. Everyone, am I clear? All of you. Hopefully, everyone, if you understand this one slide, one, I would say, flow chart, your entire period of 1940 to 47 would be clear. Each one of you. This is the flow chart of 1940 to 47. Just give me 1 second. Am I clear? All of you. All of you. Anyone who has come late, for your clarity, we are done till general elections is pending this much. So our next topic is Wavell Plan. Then we will go to general elections, then Rin Mutiny, then Cabinet Mission, Bengal, Balkan, Indian Independence Act. These all are one slide. Very small topics. That's why if you all will observe, this particular module is only of 40 slides, 40. A very small module. And they are more or less for prelims. Overall, there can be a question in mains also on them. So without wasting the time, let us move ahead. Let's start the Wavell Plan. Sorry. See, personally, if you all ask me, see, those who are asking, personally, if you ask me, I love these two modules in a big manner. Reason is, we are coming towards independence. Lots of activities are happening. Topics are smaller. Not a lot of, complexities. It's like a story. Some of you who keep on asking me, how do I remember the things? I try to remember things like a story. To connect the dots, it becomes easier. Getting my point? Abhijit, yes, all of you. Wavell Plan, as the name clearly suggests. Tell me, named after who is Wavell? Viceroy Wavell has come up with this particular plan. Now, when is this happening? This is happening around June 1945. Now, all of you, the third question is, why are they giving us an offer at this point? Listen to me very carefully. Though you will study in world history, I am giving you a brief idea. All of you, when did World War II end? Each one of you. World War II ended in May 1945. But then remember, only in Europe. As far as Asia was concerned, Japan was still fighting. Each one of you, am I clear? In Asia, Japan is still fighting. They were not ready to surrender. Now, this is one background. Understand? Because the war is going on, you all have studied yesterday also. Tell me, everyone, will there be pressure from the allies on Britain or not? All of you. The pressure is to seek our cooperation. Everyone, yesterday only I told you, by the end of the World War, Britain was no longer the numero uno power. Now, who is the most important power here? USA, USSR. Number two, please understand. In Britain, general elections were scheduled. And conservatives led by Churchill wanted to be seen as serious on the Indian issue. They wanted to show the British people that, see, we have resolved the Indian problem. This, where did it go? Yeah. Were the factors that compelled the government to start the negotiations with the Indian people. Now, all of you tell me, anyone in this class from Shimla? Shimla, the summer capital of India. What is happening here? All of you. In Shimla, the Congress leaders are invited. Now, everyone, Viceroy Wavell invites Indian leaders to Shimla. But all of you tell me, before inviting, please, everyone, the name changes. What was the earlier name of Shimla? Today you call it Shimla. Everyone, where are the Indian leaders right now? Everyone, you are inviting the Indian leaders to Shimla. But before that, please release them from jail. Am I clear or not? All of you. Am I clear or not? Satyam, did you understand this line of mine? Sham, do you understand period, time? At different times, different things are happening. Can you understand? I'm talking this time about June 1945. Please concentrate. Okay, Mohan. So, all the prominent leaders of CWC were released from jail at this point of time. Now, everyone, I understand nobody is from Shimla here. How many of you have traveled to Shimla? He's fighting elections, Pooja. He needs to care. Okay, those who have traveled to Shimla, did you go to a very, very important historical place in Shimla? And I'm giving you a hint. That is now a very important university. If you ever go to Shimla, the Viceroy's house, because again I'm telling it is the summer capital of India. So Viceroy's house was converted after independence to President's house. And later, our second president, Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan sir, had converted that into a university, the Viceregal Lounge. If you ever go over there, there will be a guided tour of that building. In that building, you will see on the ground floor the picture of all the prominent leaders who came to attend this meeting in Shimla. Who are these leaders? Nehru, Patel, Gandhi, of course, Jinnah, Azad, all the prominent leaders, they have been invited here at this point of time. Am I clear, everyone? Srimant, that's something really unfortunate. You should know, during British days, we had two capital. You had two capital, one for summer, one for winter. When Delhi would be very hot in summer, the Britishers would move to Shimla and make it their capital in those days. Again, if you travel to this place, for those, every one of you, please understand, some of you are stuck with this name thing. Please understand, the original name of Shimla was this. This is the old name. Britishers used to use the name Shimla, Simla. It is only around 1972, when this is now, from there onwards, around this Shimla is being used. Earlier, this was the official name, Simla. See, these are small things. Please understand. See, all of you, not going into any controversy, but there is a lot of talk about the change of name of the country. There have been so many towns, places, cities whose names have been changed. Bombay became Mumbai. Calcutta became Kolkata. Madras became Chennai. So can Simla not become Shimla? Everyone. Now, yes, Machilipatnam we have studied in the class. In fact, this is one suggestion to you people. Remember old and new names. That can always be asked. Now, everyone, why are we meeting here? We are meeting here to reconstruct Governor General's Executive Council. We are meeting here to change, or to see who all would be the members of Governor General's Council. Now, everyone, if there is a plan, there would be provisions, isn't it? And I really don't want to explain these provisions. You people will tell me, do you understand it or not? First point. Anything new? Yesterday also. August offer same. Cripps mission same. Same thing. That means each one of you, till this point, and everyone, please, please notice, till this point, they are only offering this. Whose government is right now? Conservative, led by Churchill. And they are not ready to give us independence. So, that's your first thing. Second point. This time, slight addition. They are saying that, my dear Indians, the position of Governor General and Commander-in-Chief would be British. Rest all will be Indians. Each one. Some addition. Yesterday, if you remember, they had kept home finance also with them. This time they are saying, we are ready to give you that also. But then, these two positions will always be with us. Everyone, can you see the difference? Third big difference. They are saying Governor General will have veto, but would use it on the aid and advice of ministers. Everyone, can you see the difference? Yesterday in Cripps, this is a reason for the failure of Cripps proposal, because Cripps was saying no, he would have absolute veto, and we were saying no, that is not acceptable to us. Each one of you, are we passing any new law at this point? All of you, are we passing any law at this point of time? No. So the interim government, whichever it will be formed, would be on the basis of GOI Act 1935, the same previous one. No new law. Same old law would be there. Fifth, they said that, see, one thing, let me tell you, all of you, Musharraf is asking that would not British try to bribe top Indian leaders? See, I'm not sure about this. Let me tell you, even if they would have tried, I'm very sure about the leaders of those days. People like Gandhi, Patel, Nehru, Azad, they were incorruptible. There was no amount of money which could buy our leaders of those days. Please understand, for them, the morality was at the top. Some of them were very, very rich themselves also. For example, if you see, how many of you are from Allahabad? How many of you are from Allahabad? Those who are from Allahabad, I hope you must have traveled to Anand Bhavan. All of you. You must have gone to Anand Bhavan. The residence of Mr. Jawaharlal Nehru and his father Motilal Nehru. Those who have traveled, I have gone over to that place. If you know, I think in today's time that might be of, now it is Prayagraj. Those days it was Allahabad. It's a museum now. I'm not an expert in property, but I can clearly say that is a mini palace. And it would be of crores of rupees, that particular building. I am not a property, agent, so really cannot comment on the value. But at least from the look and feel, it's a palatial bungalow. It was gifted to the Indian freedom struggle, gifted to the government of India. Similarly, if you see, C.R. Das gifted his whole property to the government. So all of you, my understanding is these, and even for those who are writing, sir, what about Jinnah? Let me tell you, all of you, Jinnah was one of the richest lawyers of those days, one of the most successful lawyer of those days. And again, if you all have some idea, Jinnah's house, which is now a part with government of India has it, Jinnah house in Bombay, maybe thousands of crore. Again, caveat attached, not a property man. You like or you dislike Jinnah, I'm not getting into that. Please understand, you have to, everyone, see here, we are not here to glorify Jinnah. I'm only telling you that he was also rich, one of the most successful lawyers. Yesterday also, I was reading a book online where the writer was trying to say that, see, Jinnah was not always wrong as he has been portrayed in the Indian media. I'm not going to get into that, but you read books to, develop your thought process. Coming back to my points, hopefully everyone is clear. No, I don't like Jinnah. Please don't get me into any controversy. Please understand, everyone. I don't like Jinnah. I'm not saying I like Jinnah, but then when I'm teaching you history, let me be very, very clear. Let me be objective. If you all remember, we have studied that at one point of time, Jinnah was seen as a Hindu-Muslim unity beacon. He had fought cases for Tilak. He was talking about Hindu-Muslim unity. Of course, he changed later. Of course, his ideology changed later, but that does not mean we need to forget those points. Coming back to this, caste Hindu, Muslims would have equal representation in this government, and the others would be like Dalits, Sikh, etc. Now, all of you, Viceroy said to them that you all have come, go and discuss amongst yourself the names of these ministers. So Viceroy asked them to submit a joint list, and if a joint list is not possible, submit your separate lists, and then I will take the decision which 15 members would be there in the interim government. The problem is, all of you, Muslim League, they said two things. All of you, please listen to me very carefully. First thing they said was that all Muslim members should be appointed by them. That is, they are saying all these Muslims which would be here, you should, appoint them from our quota. That is, Congress should not appoint Muslims. Only we should appoint Muslims. And their second point was on any issue of Muslims, any decision should be decided by a 2/3 majority. Everyone, am I clear? All of you, am I clear that number one, every Muslim must be appointed from our side only, our party. Number two, any decision on any issue related to Muslims should be decided by a special majority. See, basically, all of you, if you understand, Jinnah is expecting some sort of a veto on the issue of Muslims, because Jinnah knows Hindus won't support him, and the others, the Dalit, the Sikh, they will go on the side of Hindus only if this would be a question. Each one of you, tell me, all of you, will Congress accept this? Congress rejected this. Congress was like, why should we only appoint upper caste Hindus? That way, everybody will say, we are what? We are a caste Hindu party. Congress was like, if you give us 5 ministers, I might appoint one Hindu, one Muslim, one Dalit, one Sikh, one anyone else. Who says I will only appoint Hindus? Why should I only appoint Hindu? Everyone, are you understanding now? Because if Congress will only appoint caste Hindus, everybody will say Congress is a party of caste Hindus. So Congress was very clear that this is not something acceptable to me. Now, all of you, simple, for 1 minute, I'll joke something. Those who stay with your parents, and if you ask your mother, what have you cooked? She replies something, and then you say, no, I don't want this, I want something better. What does the standard answer come? The standard answer is, khana hai to khao, nahi to bhag jao. Jao. If you want to eat, eat what I've prepared. Otherwise, you can go away. I'm not going to cook again anything else. Today it's bag and roti. Done. Chappal, I'll not go to that. What I'm trying to say is, Jinnah was unhappy. Everyone. Jinnah became unhappy because his points were not being accepted. So Jinnah said, Hum ghar ja rahe hain. I'm going home. Now at this moment, Wavell could have said, okay, you can go. But then, everyone, I'm taking a new slide, or I can write here. Wavell committed a mistake. All of you, what is this mistake? When Jinnah announced he's leaving, Wavell said that there has been a breakdown of talks. That is, the talks have failed. All of you, don't you think this gave a virtual veto to Jinnah? That till the time Jinnah is not happy with something, that thing will not happen. That thing will never happen. Which helped Jinnah in, or Jinnah's position became stronger and helped them in 1945-46 elections. And lastly, all of you, this also showed the true face of Conservative Party. Everyone, I'm done with this topic, Wavell plan. Any doubt? I gave 40 minutes to this topic. You all can see. Shivani, did you come on time? Vetri, Churchill's, this is all because of Churchill. Everyone, is the map clear? All of you, is the map clear? Now, Chitturi, will they accept? I said Congress will never accept that. All of you, please remember 1937 elections. And I'm asking you very simple. Tell me one thing. What was the performance of Muslim League in 37? Everyone. Poor? Very bad? Everyone. Very poor? No doubt about that. But let me tell you, by the map only you can say, can you see this? By this map it is clear. In 1946, Muslim League in Bengal, Sindh, and Punjab has done brilliantly because they have become the largest party in all these three states. Everyone, clear? Each one of you, very simple question I'm asking. Can I say now, and let me give you two more facts, then I will ask you. League got 30 out of 30 seats reserved in the Central Legislative Assembly for Muslims. All the 30 seats they won. League got almost 87% of Muslim votes. Each one of you, tell me one thing. Will I be correct to say that by this point, Each one of you, I'm asking you, will I be correct to say by this point, League is the party favored by Muslims in India? Each one of you. This data shows me that the League has become a dominant party when it comes to the Muslims. Whatever be the reason, by 1945-46, when the elections were happening, compared to a decade earlier, Muslims have got a decisive support, or Muslim League has got a decisive support of the Muslims. Everyone. But let me tell you one more stat. If you look at Congress, they got almost 91% of Hindu votes. Each one of you, if you all remember, Congress is still the largest party in all the 8 provinces which it won in 1937. Please see the map. Map is in front of you. Congress has still got the largest party status in all these states. Everyone, am I clear with this point or not? Very important thing. Congress is the largest party in Assam and Northwest Frontier Province where there is a Muslim majority, which League is saying, give it to Pakistan. League was also demanding this area. League was also demanding this area. So it was very clear that Congress has got these 2 areas also. Everyone. Now, there's one. Yeah. Congress won this many seats in the center. Now, some people are asking, sir, what is the reason Muslim League got so much support here in this election? Everyone, it is said that Muslim League fought this election on many, I would say, religious grounds, communal. So there, one of the slogans was, if you do not vote for us, we will not allow your bodies to be buried in the common graveyards. Everyone, think about this. This was the ploy that they played. They played religious angle. Religious slogans were used. No, see, all of you understand one thing. I don't know how many of you know. Guys, you all have idea, na? Jinnah is a Muslim man. Then if you all understand, within Muslims also we call somebody as a practicing Muslim. Everyone, practicing Muslim is someone who follows all the rules and regulations of the religion, norms. For example, one of the most common thing is they will go for 5 times namaz per day. But then Jinnah was almost a non-practicing Muslim. Was known that he consumed wine. People knew he consumed or he used to do smoking also. Some people have alleged he used to eat pork also, but I have no proof of that. So you can leave this also. If you see the initial day dressing of Jinnah was always in the traditional Muslim attire. It was always in the Western attire. Everyone, if you see, Jinnah married a Parsi lady also. But then, in the later days, Jinnah, in order to find that sort of acceptance amongst the people, he went for the Muslim dressing. I don't know how many of you know. Jinnah had only one daughter. And the daughter wanted to marry a Parsi. One story and I'll give you a break. Last story and I'm giving you a break. Daughter wanted to marry a Parsi. Jinnah said no, you cannot. So Jinnah was like, yes, Siddharth. Jinnah was like, Jinnah's daughter was like, father, you yourself married, mother was a Parsi. How can you deny me? Jinnah said, when your mother married me, she became a Muslim. When you marry a Parsi, you go in another religion. So this clearly shows a sort of hypocritic behavior of Jinnah at this point of time. If you all have idea, Jinnah's daughter got married into the Wadia family. All of you heard this family? Have you heard this family? Wadia family. Do something on your own. I'll give you a very small, no, Anurag, you are wrong. Very small thing. They are a very big business conglomerate of our country today. Very big business conglomerate. Parsis. Study about them. Lots of business they have. Everyone. Jinnah had only one daughter, and even she did not go to Pakistan. She remained in India because her husband was in India. There are lots of stories. I cannot, tell every story. Though I will tell you about some stories of Jinnah in the post-independence, which we should begin in the last 5 minutes of today's class. Wadia family. Again, I'm see the spelling. Yeah. Am I clear, everyone? Good, Anandu. Those who are not able to find out, Go Air, Britannia, they all are the part of Wadia family. Everyone, am I clear? No, on the other hand, if you see Indian, Congress Muslim leaders, you have Maulana Azad. Everyone, Maulana Azad was a practicing Muslim. But the problem was at this moment, the people, specifically the particular section of Muslim population, had started to totally believe in the narrative being sold by Jinnah. Everyone, I'm done with this topic. Okay? After the break, when we come back, we shall start with Rin Mutiny. Such an important topic that in the last 10 years, 3 questions have come. And many questions have come on that in the previous years also. It is 7:51. Your break is still 8:01. Everyone, am I audible? See, only one point I had forgotten to tell you before the break. In Punjab, a coalition of Unionist Party, Congress, and Akalis had come to power. Even though, let me tell you everyone, even though Muslim League was the largest party, the other three smaller parties in comparison to League, they joined the hands and they had formed the government under the leadership of Khizr Hayat Khan, and this had also made League very, very unhappy at this point of time, very angry because they felt that they, being the largest party, the power should have been in their hands. Each one of you, am I clear till here? Everyone, clear till here? Very important topic, both for prelims and for mains. Rin mutiny. Everyone, the full form of Rin, I said to you, is Royal Indian Navy. So, Rind mutiny, also called as Rind revolt, and also known as Bombay mutiny. Everyone, why do we call it Bombay mutiny? Because it started from Bombay. So, from Bombay, it had begun and had traveled to Karachi on the west and Calcutta on the east. Both the sides, this mutiny had traveled in those days. Now, some numbers I'm giving you: 78 ships, 20 shore establishment, 20,000 sailors. Everyone, overall, it started from one ship known as HMIS Talwar. The ship's name was HMIS Talwar. On that ship, 1100 ratings had revolted. And from there, one place the revolt very soon went for 78 ships, 20,000 revolters. From Karachi to Calcutta, all the major shore establishments, they got impacted. Everyone, any doubt till this point? All of you, any doubt till this point? Reasons. The reasons for this is something that you all have studied in 1857 revolt. Racial discrimination. What is the racial discrimination? I cannot repeat the whole topic very, very clearly to everyone. Ask me what exact point you are asking. I'll tell you that. Racial discrimination because they were demanding equal pay for Indian and British soldiers. The name of the ship is here, Divyani. HMIS Talwar. Other than this, they felt they were abused by senior officers. Third, around same time, INA trials were going on. So invariably, these Navy soldiers, they had sympathy with the INA soldiers. Apart from that, one soldier rating had written quit India, had scrawled this on the ship. So he was punished for that, and this was also a reason. Lastly, the quality of the food was very, very bad, and that is why they all revolted. Rouhani, 78 ships, this ratings have revolted. In 20 shore establishments, they have revolted. Altogether, 20,000 sailors, they have revolted. Sejal, am I clear? Everyone, clear till this point? Now, what will they do? Think about this. If I am a rating, I have started this revolt. I just now said, Pooja, how many times the same thing do you want? Shore establishments are mentioned. Each one of you. Read these 4 points. Everyone, read these 4 points. Any doubt in this 4? Don't ask me word meanings. Please be very clear, and I'll be very frank and blunt. Those who do not understand the meanings of the words like strike, because I can see you are asking strike. Some people are asking the meanings of squatting. Some people are asking the meaning of lorries. Improve your English. In UPSC exam, simple words will come. How will you answer that? If you cannot understand the meaning of lorry, unfortunate. Truck. In trucks, they are moving. No, 1100 ratings means those who are still stuck here. 1100 ratings means 1100 sailors have revolted. That's number of people. Ratings are sailors. Am I clear, everyone? 1100 sailors. Our soldiers, they have revolted. They are threatening the Europeans, English people. Paralysis, for example, today in Bangalore, there is a Karnataka Bandh. So right now, when I will be traveling back to my place on my car, I will see there is nobody on the road. No shop has opened. So that's called your strike. Almost a paralysis. Virtual paralysis. Is this clear now? Everyone, any other point? Any other word? Squatting means, everyone, you sit on the, what do you call, the track, so that the trains will not be able to operate. Barricading means on the streets you have kept, fences, like let's say by wood be kept so that nobody can use those roads. Everyone, am I clear with this slide? Blocking, yes, thank you, Manish. Barricading is blocking. Okay, everyone, now tell me, is this 2 point clear? All of you, is this 2 point clear? See, Britain in those days was having the military establishments even in these areas. So Bahrain, Aden in Middle East. And everyone, can you see the Royal Indian Air Force has also joined? So each one of you, I'm not writing this, but can you in your notes on your own add what all things happened in Rin Mutiny? Can you add this point? That what our soldiers are doing? No, I forgot. I should have told you. It started in February 1946, precisely 18th February. All 5 points. And the most important thing is the Royal Air Force is also involved here. Now, everyone, don't you think this revolt should be now very successful? Each one of you. Don't you think this revolt should be supported by everyone? In fact, I can tell you, they used to carry 3 flags: the flags of Congress, Muslim League, and CPI. All of you, what was the flag of Congress in those days? The tricolor, the crescent, and hammer and sickle. Everybody would carry these 3 flags to show that they have supporters of all these 3 with them. But let me tell you, everyone, only CPI supported them. Patel and Jinnah, they condemned it. That means INC and Muslim League condemned it. And they both persuaded the ratings to surrender on February 23rd, 1946. Every one of you, I have a very small question to you. Why is Congress and League not supporting them? Everyone, very small point. Why is Congress and League not supporting them? Each one of you. See, everyone understand. Congress and League, they know independence is very close. Both the political parties, they know we are very, very close to our independence. And that is why they did not want that in a independent India, they should have an army or navy which is ill-disciplined. Everyone, are you getting my point? Both these political parties do not want an army or navy which is not disciplined. That's why they did not support this movement. Let me tell you guys a story. They had said that, we would be sympathetic to you. We would be sympathetic. We will not allow any victimization. That is, after you surrender, we will not allow any wrong thing to happen to you. But let me tell you, everyone, this many a times in our history is mentioned as a forgotten chapter of our history. Each one of you, many people say that this is one important event of our history which has been forgotten by everyone. How many of you are from Bombay? In this class, anyone from Bombay? Each one of you. Anyone from Bombay? In South Bombay, you have a place called Kala Ghoda. Have you heard this? In South Bombay, you have a place called Kala Ghoda. Let me tell you guys, that's the only place where in entire India there is one small monument in their memory. Apart from that, in entire country there is nothing, and these people, that's why many people say that they are a forgotten chapter of our freedom struggle. All of you, many times, many questions have come on this topic. No, Tawfiq, send mail for that. I'll look into this. I'm done with this. Shyam, you are asking how did it impact Indians? Think about this. Britishers, don't you think this also would have forced them to pack their bags? Think about this. No, Imani, think about one more thing. Military is loyal, but military also has to be disciplined. Amla, the impact, that's the outcome. Britishers will pack their bags very, very soon. Heard about this? All of you. February 1946. Now, all of you, listen to me very carefully. A 3-membered committee is appointed. All of you, why the name Cabinet Mission? Each one of you, why the name Cabinet Mission? Roshan, they are fighting against the British. Think about this. They are fighting against this. They all are cabinet ministers of Britain. Everyone. They all are cabinet ministers of Britain. Who are these three? One old name which you all have studied. Stafford Cripps. Another A.V. Alexander. And the third one was Pethick Lawrence. I'm sorry. Pethick Lawrence. Remember, He is the chairperson of this committee. All of you. 3 top British ministers, they are coming to India. Everyone, why are they coming to our country? They are coming to negotiate a peaceful transfer of power. Everyone, till here, is this everything clear or not? Till here, everything is clear or not? Why this cabinet mission plan is coming? Now, all of you tell me. Everyone, I started this lecture with Wavell plan. There you saw Wavell was not ready to give anything to the Indians. And in February 46, they are sending their top 3 leaders. All of you. हृदय परिवर्तन क्यों हो गया? Why is there a change in the heart? Why have they changed? None of you are correct till this moment. This change is because Labour Party had come to power and Labour Party had Attlee as the new Prime Minister of this country. All of you. Attlee. Am I clear? Everyone. Can you understand now? Clement Attlee is much more sympathetic to the Indian cause compared to the what? Your Churchill. Everyone, am I clear till here? Any doubt? If you have any doubt, let me make your doubt totally disappear. Listen to me. 15th March 1946. Attlee gave a statement. Listen to this line very carefully. Attlee said, and I don't remember exact words. The words were that they are mindful of rights of minorities. But that does not mean they can allow this to be a veto on advance of the majority. Everyone, do you understand this thing? Please compare to Wavell. Wavell had said, Jinnah is not ready, talks have failed. Attlee saying, we respect what minorities want, but that does not mean that minority will place their view on the majority. Everyone, am I clear with this? Now, those who are asking why such a change, because they need India as a partner. They need India for the defense. And any problems in India is a blot on the British diplomacy. So because of all these, there was a change in the stance of the British government. Everyone, am I clear? appointed, let me write here, appointed in February 46. They came to India in March 1946. Precisely, it's written 24th March. All of you, they have come to discuss what would be an interim government and what would be the constitution for India. The problem was, all of you, the problem was that Congress and Muslim League had come to no agreement. So, in May 1946, the plan was given by cabinet mission. Dhyana, think whose government is right now. Whoever's government, their ministers, everyone. Are you clear with this part? Everyone, are you clear with this part? Each one of you, are you clear? So the only thing left is provisions. And I'll take the provisions in a separate slide. Someshri, till the time your constitution is not prepared, can you have a full-time government? Till then, only an interim government will be there. Na? For the time being, there is no election. How can be a full-fledged government? So for the time being, an interim government. Everyone clear? Unnati, interim government, many times we have used this word. It means a provisional government that would exist for the time being. No, Shyam, that's not always that it would only be a 1945 government. You are wrong here. All of you. The provisions of this particular cabinet mission plan was, first point that they said was, there was a rejection of full-fledged Pakistan. They made it very clear that a full-fledged Pakistan cannot be created. Reason for this was, eastern side 48% non-Muslims, western side 38% non-Muslims. All of you, is this point clear? Jinnah was saying give me entire Bengal. Jinnah was saying give me entire Punjab. Cabinet mission said it cannot be given, because that way you would have a large amount of Sikh as well as Hindu population, and we cannot give you both of this. This is practically impossible. Cannot give you this. See, guys, if you, again, those who do not understand this, please remember, for example, Haryana in those days, what you call na Haryana, in those days the Ambala division was a part of Punjab. So don't you think Haryana would have a large Hindu population? Similarly, in Punjab, the Jalandhar division had a large amount of Sikh population. So they said, we cannot give you entire Pakistan that you are asking. Everyone, is this first point clear? All of you, is this first point clear? Second, think all of you. One side of Pakistan is here, another will be here. And in between of them, there will be India. So this commission said very clearly that there would be economic problems, There would be administrative problems. How will there be the solution for problems like communication? So they clearly pointed out that these problems would exist when you create Pakistan, which would be having two parts. They also pointed it out that if you divide the armed forces, it will be very, very dangerous. Jalandhar. It will be very dangerous. It's going to be very, very dangerous. And of course, everyone, that happened. Don't you think we fought so many wars? There another provision was divide these 11 provinces in three groups. Everyone, please focus on this point. What are three groups? Hindu majority, Muslim majority, Muslim majority. Muslim majority west side, Muslim majority east side. Hindu majority had 6 states: Bihar, Orissa, Madras, Bombay, UP, CP. West had 3: Sindh, NWFP, Punjab. East had 2: Bengal, Assam. All of you, is this clear? Is this three division clear? On what basis the provincial assemblies have been divided? Everyone, is this clear? How we are dividing the 11 states in three categories at this moment. Now, what is the reason for formation of this? All these groups would sit separately, make separate constitution for their provinces, and then collectively for whole of India. They all will sit separately. First of all, prepare for yourselves and then come prepared for the whole country. Yes, of course, Raj, that clearly shows that there will be a constituent assembly at this point. And this constituent assembly, they said, would have 389 members. And this voting would be on the basis of proportional representation. On the basis of proportional representation, there would be voting. That means, let's say Bihar has 100 members, 10 members will come in the Constituent Assembly. And if, let's say, UP has 200, 20 will come. Those who are asking about princely states, yes, from princely states also, the members were going to come and they had the option. They could join the interim government or could remain with the British. That was the option for them. Absolutely. Yes, this is, you all think now, this is clearly which sort of government. Everyone, do you understand this? Federal government. That is, there would be government at the center. At the same time, there would be government in the provinces also. So this is a federal structure that is happening over here. Clearly, a federal structure is being formed at this point of time. Now, all of you, in this federal structure, which body will be more powerful? Your provinces or the center? Everyone, who will be more powerful, provinces or the center? Everyone, those who are writing center, you all are wrong. Everyone, 100% people have written center. Those who are writing equal, you are also wrong. Please understand. I'll write here. They said provinces would have full autonomy and residuary powers would also be with the provinces. Everyone, think about this. Why are you doing this? To have Jinnah also happy. Jinnah also should be happy, because this way Jinnah knows center may not be in his power, in his control, but he would be controlling the provinces who would have a lot of power at this point. Everyone, that means no division, a common center controlling things like communication, defense, etc. All of you, do you see a repetition of Rajaji plan in this point? Yesterday we studied Rajaji plan. Yesterday, isn't it? Rajaji also said, let's have a common center. Don't go for division. We will give you a lot of power, but don't do the division. Yes, based on this cabinet mission, just in the next slide I'll show you. In fact, I can write here only. Everyone, based on this cabinet mission only, there was an interim government formed in September 1946, led by Jawaharlal Nehru. That means there was going to be an interim government also. I will just come to this point. Don't worry. I will separately do this. Everyone, am I clear till here? One big problem. Please understand. In the Constituent Assembly, tell me, the people who would come from princely states, will they be elected or nominated? Everyone, will they be elected or nominated? Congress objected that princely states, no election. Everyone, second problem, each one of you, tell me, who had the largest number of seats in Assam and NWFP? All of you tell me, who had the largest number of seats in these two places? Congress? We studied that. Now everyone tell me, Congress has the largest number of seats, but in the grouping, they have been put where? With Muslim League states. Can you see, everyone? Muslim majority states. So Congress was having another objection, that this grouping. So Congress said initially that grouping is not compulsory. Getting my point? Congress said grouping is not compulsory, but then Britishers said no, this grouping is compulsory. So Congress had objection with this also. Congress was very clear that this grouping should not be compulsory. Am I clear? Getting my point? Congress was very, very clear this grouping should not be compulsory, but then there was no other thing. Even though the Britishers said that after 10 years, any province was free to come out of this particular grouping. But Congress was like, we should not wait for 10 years. Why should someone wait for 10 years? Because of all this, and Muslim League's problem was that why should this grouping Someone say that I want to come out of this after 10 years. Muslim League was of the opinion that grouping should be compulsory. So both the sides, they had their objections. Initially, they gave acceptance to this, but later, mainly after July 10, 1946, based on a statement of Nehru, there was a lot of confusion, and League also withdrew their long-term acceptance to this particular plan. Everyone, you have a minute. If you have issues, doubts, ask me. Tawfiq, question is not clear. Question is not clear. Nikhil, I'm teaching modern, so the notes will be in modern only. What's the problem in that? And I'm not teaching you world history. Those who want to see previous slide. Grouping, Dipinder, I showed you, na? Hindu majority states grouping, Muslim majority. Naman, they could come out of the grouping. Those who are asking about Nehru's statement, basically Nehru said that this constituent assembly would be sovereign in the sense that whatever the constituent assembly wants to do, they can make their own rules and regulations. League felt this was not correct. No, Sandeep. So, Amishri, League has objection that after 10 years grouping, people can come out of the groups. Those are problems, Madhuri. Himani, no, please see, there is no separate state. There is a common center here. Can you see here? Anjali, after 10 years, people could come out of this grouping. Assam does not want to remain in this group, can come out. Each one of you. Clear? Yes, Dikshit. All of you. League became so unhappy here that they gave a slogan. Everyone, their slogan was Ladke Lenge Pakistan, and they called for Direct Action Day on 16th August 1946, which led to a large number of riots in the entire country in those days. Ladke means we will fight and we will get Pakistan. And they have started large number of riots in Punjab, in Bengal, in all these areas. Later, as I told you, interim government. Nehru is the prime minister, and initially League boycotted it. Initially League did not join it. But in October, they joined, and Liaquat Ali Khan became the finance minister of India. Now, all of you understand a very important point. Guys, in Modi ji's cabinet, who is the most important minister, most powerful minister? Who is the most powerful minister? No. Everybody is writing Mr. Amit Shah. Everyone, if I say that it is not Mr. Amit Shah, but I say that rather Madam Nirmala Sitharaman is the most powerful minister, will you agree with me? Why I say so? Because ultimately, if tomorrow Madam Sitharaman decides that she will give 0 rupee to Amit Shah's ministry, tell me, will Mr. Amit Shah be powerful anymore? He has no money, cannot use anything. Finance minister has the prerogative to decide what will be done? I have already said the statement, Satyam. Finance minister decides who will get what money. Of course, she can always be removed, but there would be another finance minister. So I'm saying that finance ministers are very, very powerful. Everybody, do you agree with me or not? Now, all of you, I was reading a book. I think I was reading India Wins Freedom. I don't remember. I was reading this book around last year, November, December. In that book, Congress people, I think Maulana Azad has written that, when the league later decided to join the ministry, they also had to be given some ministers. How many of you play cricket? All of you. In cricket, when we do in locality, in the colony, when we play cricket, in the roads when we play cricket, what happens? Two people become captain. Rohit Kumar says, I will take Sandeep in my team. Another captain will say, I will take Shreyank. Then again Rohit will say, I will take Dikshit. Other captain will say, I will take Musharraf. Everyone, it happens like this only, na? It's not that Rohit Kumar will say, I will take Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, Iyer, and you take Washington Sundar, Bumrah for batting. It not doesn't one by one. So everybody knew that if Congress is keeping home ministry with them, finance will go to league. So when I was reading the book, I read that Congress people thought that league would deny finance ministry. Congress leaders thought that league may not accept finance ministry at this point of time. They thought that league has got no qualified person to take up this position. But then Liaquat Ali Khan became the finance minister with only one goal. What is his goal? To not let the government work. So, for example, if government wants to spend some money, Liaquat Ali Khan will say, I will not give you. This way, all of you can understand, Nehru's government is not able to work properly. Everyone, am I clear till here? Nehru's government is not able to work properly at this point. So all of you, 7th February 1947, Jawaharlal Nehru writes a letter to Attlee, complains about Muslim League, that, sir, these people are not letting us work. Attlee, on 20th February 1947, writes a letter back to Nehru announcing that I am appointing a new viceroy. Plus, by June 1948, we will give you independence. Everyone, is the letter clear? Is the letter of Attlee clear? A new governor I am sending, brilliant man named Mountbatten. He will take care of all your problems. And by June 48, we will give you independence also. As you all know, everyone, Mountbatten later came up with various ideas like Mountbatten Plan. He only came up with the Balkan Plan. And as you all know, we are in February. Another plan came known as Bengal Pact. Each one of you, last three topics, small topics, one slide, 5 minutes. Am I clear till here? All of you, am I clear till here? So basically, we are in February. Mountbatten came to India in March 1947. He arrived in India. So all of you, let's see. 3 slides. 1, 2, 3. Let me go back. 1, 2, 3. The first plan is, what is the first plan? Bengal Pact. Second plan is Balkan Plan. Third plan is Mountbatten Plan, also known as 3rd June Plan, because it was announced on this day. Everyone, we are very close to our independence, so many plans are coming. Each one of you, 3 names of this pact. Another name, Sharat Formula. Third name, Suhrawardi Bose. All of you, can you see the name and think what this plan might be about? All of you, can you think what the plan might be about? They wanted to keep Bengal as an independent state. Please understand, they wanted that there is no division of Bengal. Who are these 2 people? One is Sharat Chandra Bose, elder brother of Subhash Chandra Bose, the Hindu leader, and another is Suhrawardi, the chief minister of Muslim League and Muslim League leader. Everyone, these 2 people, they are trying to come up with a plan under which there will be no division of Bengal. Am I clear, everyone? All of you, this plan is not given in your Bipin Chandra, is a very small plan, not much was known about it, but then they said, let me take black, that for Bengal we will prepare a constitution. For this, there will be a separate constituent assembly, and this assembly would have 16 Muslims, 14 Hindus. Everyone, are you understanding why Muslims are having a majority here? Each one of you, do you understand why Muslims are having a majority here? The reason is, in Bengal, Muslims were slightly more than the Hindus. So this is proportion to their population. Similarly, for the time being, the interim government that would be there will be a Muslim chief minister and there will be a Hindu who would be the, everyone, Muslim will be the chief minister, Hindu would be home minister. Each one of you, can you see how the balancing of power is happening here? Everyone, can you see how the power is being balanced here? Yes, Satyam. Fourth, Bengal legislature right now would have a Hindu and Muslim number in their proportion. Whatever is their proportion in the population of the country, of Bengal, in that proportion only, they will be here. Hindus and Muslims will have equality when it comes to army and police jobs. There will not be any problem with regards to that. Just a second. Lastly, any candidate who wants to win election should get majority of votes of his own community and 25% of votes of the other community, that is minority. Everyone, can you see? This way, no communal person can ever win the election. Everyone, am I clear with this? All of you, am I clear with this particular idea? Am I clear? Hindus would include depressed classes also. Satyam, at this moment it was clear India is going to be partitioned. He is trying to keep his Bengal united. And this idea they talked even to Mahatma Gandhi. And Gandhi was thinking positively about that. But later, under the pressure of your Nehru and Patel, he dropped the idea. Chandu, if you want to win the election, get 51% of votes of your community, 25% of the other. That is majority of your community. Everyone, Balkan plan. There are two more names here. Ismay plan or Dicky Bird plan. Everyone, three plans. Please remember. March, Mountbatten came. And between March to May, he came up with this plan. All of you, do you understand what is Balkan? Everyone, do you understand what is Balkan? Yes, Balkan Peninsula is there in Europe. It is also referring to a region. Countries like Yugoslavia, Czechoslovakia, which have continuously broken. So all of you, three people thought of this idea: Mountbatten, Ismay, and George Abel. And please understand the first reason why it is called Ismay plan, because he presented it to the governors, provincial governors, in April in Delhi. So all of you, if anyone asks you why this plan is also known as Ismay plan and let's say not Abel plan, can you answer this? This plan is known as Ismay plan because he presented it to the provincial governors. Now, please understand the plan. Under this plan, the transfer of power would be given to separate provinces. That means power will be given to Bombay, power will be given to Bengal. That means every province, they will become independent. And then if they want to join, they can join together. Similarly, princely states could also remain separate. Everyone, princely states could remain separate also at this point of time. Think about this. All of you, do you now understand why it is called Balkan? Everyone, there would have been 100 divisions of the country. India would have been divided into very, very small parts. The princely states could join India or join Pakistan, or they could remain separate. Everyone, am I clear why it is called Plan Balkan? Everyone, am I clear why is it called Plan Balkan? Lastly, it is called Dicky Bird Plan because Mountbatten's wife used to call him by that name. Now, everyone, tell me, is it a good plan or bad plan? Not discussed in much detail. But then it is said this plan was showed to Nehru when he had come to Shimla to meet Mountbattens. And Nehru reacted violently to this particular plan. Nehru was very, very angry that such a plan has been thought because Nehru said this would lead to balkanization of India. And that is why, after the protest by Nehru, Mountbatten cancelled the plan. Each one of you, is Balkan plan clear? Yeah, Karthik. Everyone, any doubt in Balkan plan? Last topic and your modern is done. Rajneesh, his wife used to call him by that name. Naman, you cannot give exact date. See here, I have written March to May. Yeah, Anjali, he has played an important role. Last topic, and we are done with modern history. I will not start post-independence today. I will do the PYQs after this. Everyone, am I clear? Each one of you. Mountbatten Plan, given on 3rd June, so known as 3rd June Plan. Plan is 15th August, India will be independent. Punjab and Bengal, if partition is needed, they will be divided. This will be decided by their legislative assembly. Sindh assembly, they will decide whether they want partition or not. Of course, they went for the Pakistan. Lastly, in NWFP, a plebiscite was conducted whether they want partition or not. Remember, this was not done on adult suffrage, but rather a very small population voted here. Everyone, if partition is required, then Radcliffe will divide India. So he was the head of Boundary Commission. Harshita, we studied it yesterday also in Rajaji Plan. I taught you yesterday also what is a plebiscite. Did you attend yesterday's class? Princely states, either India or Pakistan, no separate. They cannot remain separate. Either join India or Pakistan. Both countries, each dominion will have their own governor generals. Everyone, any doubt with any of the provisions of this plan? Everyone, any doubt with any provisions of this plan? Please understand, there is no defense and communication with anyone, Chitturi. Please understand, we are going for partition. Pakistan's defense they will handle. Our defense we will handle. Sanskar, we studied that in Pakistan resolution. Siddhant, can you see here? They cannot remain separate. Shyam, yes. All of you, this plan, when passed by the British Parliament, became Indian Independence Act 1947. No, Kartika. Please understand. No new law. This will right now function under GOI Act 1935. Till the time any election is not done, this would be the thing. Till the time no elections, this is the case. No. For India, the Governor General was Mountbatten, and Pakistan, the Governor General was Jinnah. Everyone. Yes, Ellen, it will be. Satyam, tell me any other option in front of you. What was the option? Please understand, Mountbatten said, by 15th August 47, we are leaving India. He's not going to wait anymore. Rajneesh, not relevant. Everyone, any other doubt from this slide? Yes, you are correct, Raj. Under this, we got dominion status at this moment. Now, I know some of you will say, why did we accept this? Reason for this is, we wanted independence, or rather I should say, power in our hands to stop violence. Because there was so much of violence happening on our borders, we had to accept this. This also helps in quick transfer of power, of course, peaceful transfer of power. And everyone, one good thing about this was continuity. That is, if tomorrow suddenly all the Britishers leave India, it might create problem for the Indian officers. They might not be knowing everything. But for some time, if the Britishers stay here, it helps in the continuity. Only few, Palak. We will study that in post-independence. Yes, Ashish. Divya, right from 20s, his role is very important. Everyone, Siddhanta, that would be each one of you. Am I clear with this? Each one of you, am I clear with this? Done. If I'm clear with this whole thing, remember, for British, keeping us in their dominion status or giving us that only was very important, because that way we remain a part of Commonwealth, help them, big country, help them in their defense, their prestige also goes up. Getting my point? Sandeep, it's an act, repeating all the points of Mountbatten plan. Yes, those who are asking why this date was chosen, because in the Second World War, on this day only, Japan had surrendered in front of Mountbatten. Tulsi, we will study that in post-independence. Everyone. Hopefully, you will understand this whole chapter. Yes, Satyam. Everyone, you will understand this slide. Why partition? There's nothing fifth here. This is fifth. Each one of you, please read these 5 points. See, some people, those who are asking why Pakistan got independence one day before us. See, there are many theories. Some say Pakistan is half an hour behind us. So right now in India it is 9:12. In Pakistan it is 8:42. So in India when it was 12 a.m., Pakistan 11:30. Others say 14th August was an auspicious day for Pakistan people. Some people say Jinnah wanted to attend. Some people say Mountbatten wanted to attend both the ceremonies. That's why he kept the 2 days, 14th, 15th. Many theories. Yes, Anjali, and Mountbatten tomorrow you will say will play a very important role in our post-independence scenario. Everyone, is this slide totally clear? See, by this point, Musharraf, there was no thing that could stop Jinnah from having a separate country. That was the thing. All of you. Total modern done. I know half an hour of small topic is left. Don't worry. I will do that also. Don't worry. Tomorrow I told you the class will start at the regular time, 6 a.m. Tomorrow we will study Sahil, Radcliffe. Those who want to see the previous slide, no, I cannot go. That's 30 slides behind. Very tough. Harshika, keep something for post-independence. Keep something for post-independence. (1996) question. We are going into the PYQs. I'll give you 30 seconds. Decide your answer. Great, Sandeep. Everyone have patience. 15 minutes of questions. I think there are only 16 questions today. Not many. Only 15 questions for the day. Tomorrow, we will start post-independence. Everyone, don't leave for 15 minutes. Have patience. 44, 29, 14, 12. Please understand, D is the answer. Very simple. Swaraj Party goes here. D3, very bad. So Gadar Party, goes here. Anushilan Samiti goes here. D is the answer. No issue, Sanskar. All of you, I gave this question as a practice. Can you write this answer? Remember, I gave this question as a practice that day also. Hopefully, you can do this. See, UPSC, see the words that UPSC used. Everyone, look at 1991 word of UPSC. Similarly, I'll show you one more question. Everyone, 30 seconds. I hope everybody has read the NCRTs by now. 46, 22, 17, 15. All of you just now. Abhinav Bharat has to go here. B is 3. Bad answers. That means A is 1. Anushilan, Abhi, just we did. C is 4. A is the correct answer. All of you, 10 seconds. 69%, 9, 15, 7. We said Surya Sen had led this. Very easy question. All of you again, 2007 question. Look the words of UPSC. I already gave this question that day also as homework. If you all will remember, I have already given this question that day. You know, the contributions of Bhagat Singh. Simply they are asking, give his contributions. Last year's question. We'll give you 30 seconds. Ten more questions for the day. We are very close. We will complete this. This was the 16th module question. Forty-one, 33, 10, 16. Please remember, everyone, Barendra Kumar Ghosh was not associated with Gadar Party, neither was he. Only Ras Bihari Bose. Those who have given these two answers, worst option. Ras Bihari Bose had led the Gadars. So D is the answer. Everyone, 2012 question. 30 seconds. All the questions of Constitution now. Twenty, 16, 41, 23. C is the answer. Please see here. Everyone, diarchy was introduced. So those who are saying B, worst option. Separate electorate came by 1909. Those who are saying B, worst option. Those who are saying D, worst option. Yes, authority was given to the provinces. C is the answer. Look, guys, if you make such common mistakes, very tough. Everyone, 30 seconds I'll give you. Fourteen 58. 14. Everyone, the easy thing, no talk about judiciary here. Yes, jurisdiction of this was being clarified. No talk about the power of them. B was the answer. Last year's question. 30 seconds. Mokshita Batra, right to IS Live. Everyone, what did I say? Reserved would have power. Land revenue has money. Police has power. Justice is power. So these three are here. Local self-government is responsibility. Who wants to take that? Cut two. That's your answer. What is diarchy? Very clear, 30 seconds question. Very easy question. 2017. Gayatri, you are wrong. 1242,936. Please understand, this is called bicameralism. This is federalism. Nothing like this. This is diarchy. In the provinces, the things are divided. Getting my point? 10 seconds question. 2015. Gayatri, you are wrong. 61, 9, 18, 12. This is what? GOI Act 1919. Such a easy question. Everyone, if you remember, separate electorate was only extended. That's why they are saying this has, added to this particular communalism. Butler Committee, by mistake, it is like this. It has to be 2017. 30 seconds. I'll show you the poll. Satyam, write the mail what you are asking. And what is your problem? They might write anything. What is your problem that you need to tell me? Two more questions. 43, 30, 12, 16. D is the answer. Very bad. Butler Committee, nowhere related to press. We never studied that. Did not talk about Secretary of State, neither center and provinces. Only talked about relation between Indian princely states and the central government. 2012, very easy question. 15 seconds for you people. Indian princely states, Atish. In the constitution, it has been borrowed from where? That is the question. It has been borrowed from 35 Act. All of you, simple 10-second question. You know, you don't know, I'll give you 15. We did it directly. Direct question we had solved. Fourteen 58 21 7. It is the Viceroy or Governor General who had been given this thing. Lastly, I hope by now you can answer this question. What were the implications of cousins' policies like Bengal division and all? You can mention about them. 2021 question. Last question for the day. 30 seconds for you. After this, I'll show you the polling or the, leaderboard that you want. I'll show you. Have patience. I did not say anything like that, Satyam. 13, 38, 14, 35. Worst people, you are here. Think. Do you think every woman above 21 were given this? Wrong. Worst option. Look at this word. 2 is correct. We had written to this also. We had studied this too. The correct answer is B, 2 only. All of you, those who want to see the leaderboard, Shargun is topper, Swarnlata is topper. Then the second positions are taken by Ayush and Charu, Shahid, Dipesh, Purva. Then Payal, Shreyank, Praveen, Vivek, Shrihari, Nancy, Naveen, Shushant, Manish, they all are at these positions. Thank you, everyone. If you have no queries, goodbye. Let's meet again tomorrow, 6 a.m. Same post independence. I hope you enjoyed today's lecture. We got independence after so much of struggle in the classes, which you all did with me. I was leading you, you all were supporting me. In last 23 classes, fortunately, we today got the independence for which we were studying. Tomorrow, we will continue with post independence. Tomorrow, there is a class, there is an extra class, 6 a.m. to 9:30. Tomorrow, there is an extra class. Goodbye, everyone. Have a great weekend. Study, enjoy. Tomorrow, anyways, we are meeting. Good, Divyani. Great, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. I cannot take your names. I'm done. My voice has gone. Thanks a ton. Shivani, write the mail. I cannot tell everything. Palak, at least 2, maximum 3. At least 2, maximum 3. Shivan, 2. Someshri, please again tag me over there. Divya, they asked me who catches win matches or not. That's the thing. Sandeep, please write a mail. I'll try to help you. But see, please understand, if you have a trouble, I need mail. That's the thing. I need mail. Other than that, I cannot help. Seema, you have started late. Kavita, if you have the time, read the book. If you don't have the time, leave that. Satyam, his statement was more or like that the Constituent Assembly is sovereign and they can decide anything inside. Any questions, anyone? Anyone else? Any query? Shimant, it's a good habit. No, Sachin, they are government officials, very high ranking government officials. Goodbye, everyone. Those who are writing, thank you. Thanks a ton. Those who are writing, goodbye, goodbye. Siddhant, they were always a demand. But after independence, it became much more stronger. Divya, I told you, they asked me if do catches win matches. In your opinion, who is the best fielder and all those questions. Thank you, Shivani. No, Shyam. Anyone, any question, 1 more minute. You have 1 minute. Those who are writing, thank you. Thanks a ton. Those who have no queries, please move. Anyone having any other query? Himani, there was no absolute power because on top of us, there was a queen or the crown sitting. So in case of foreign affairs and all, slightly there would be less. We are not republic in that sense. Okay, everyone. Goodbye. Rajneesh, revision. That's the thing. Sarita, revision. For me, I would always make small notes and do the revision by that. That's the thing. Avnish, it depends how many pages are you reading in that. By hours, I cannot understand. That depends pages. That's the thing. Thank you, Imani. Goodbye, everyone. Let's meet tomorrow again.